Marilyn, it's Ann from the East Coast bringing a recipe today called Creamy Beef and Potato Bake. It's a fantastic dish, an all-in-one meal. It has a layer of potatoes and carrots on the bottom. Actually, the original recipe is whatever vegetables you want. I've changed it around and the name is now Cheesie Potato Bake with my changes to it. So for our family, it's a layer of potatoes and carrots on the bottom. You actually just slice up your vegetables like so, and then you fry the vegetables so that they're about 3/4 cooked, and then you layer them in a 8.5 by 14 dish. So that's your first layer that goes on. The next layer that goes on is actually the meat sauce. And the meat sauce is hamburger. Cook your hamburger, add in tomato sauce, milk, and a few spices, and you can add whatever spices you like. And then you're just going to layer that meat sauce on. This is like the best dish. I have made this so many times. I have doubled, tripled, quadrupled this recipe, put it in the freezer, brought it out to take to PEI with me as I'm an islander, and this is an East Coast meal. And I've also frozen it just so that I wouldn't have to prepare anything when I had company. I could concentrate on my company and take this out of the freezer straight to the oven. And it would look like you slaved all day. But you actually did it maybe a week ago. So there's your meat layer. And the last layer, so it does take a little bit of prep time, but you've got such a great all-in-one dish. So the next layer is the cheese sauce, and you're basically just making a basic cheese sauce. The trick to this one, I find, is the oregano and basil spices. So you've got your onions, and you make your roux, I believe it's called, with your flour and butter. Cook your onions in that, add some garlic, add some pepper and salt, and the basil and oregano, and you've got the best cheese sauce that you have ever tasted. So we pour the cheese sauce on, and then we are going to put this in the oven for about 45 minutes. So when I take it out of the freezer, obviously it's going to take a good hour and 45 minutes because you've got so many layers in here, and it's so dense that when it's frozen it does take a little while. So there, we are going to put that in the oven, and I will come back to you in 45 minutes and show you the finished product.